very first sale?
I do.
You do?
I have a sticker on mine.
Really?
Pat Kitterman, March 28th, 2011.
What happened?
She died.
Not her, Brad. I'm talking about the same experience. She's dead.
Well, I'll tell you what.
R.I.P. Yeah. Talking about like what was it? What was it feeling like? What? Tell us what
I
happened.
didn't know what I was doing, but
Yeah.
she was a nice lady, and we hit it off, and I just, I was just me. That's all it was. I was just me, and I got it done, and it wasn't anything special. I didn't do anything different, but I found out that, hey, this is all I have to do, really. I just have to have a conversation with these people and be honest and be trustworthy and everything else. And I'm like, this is it. And that started the whole chain, But I really didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I'd only been on the. Now I was a setter prior, so I was used to talking to these people, and I had a lot of input from agents sitting in front of me, and I learned a lot from osmosis. However, I was a couple days into it, and I really didn't know much, but I'd had to figure out how to do the application and all that, and got really nervous with that, because I'm going to go to jail. I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
But, that's really what it comes down to, and that's would be my recommendation for anybody that's coming on. Just be yourself and be honest. That's all it is. That's really what sales is. People can pick that up, especially face-to-face, but on the phone, you have to have a different demeanor, I guess. I mean, it's really the same demeanor, but it's they don't have those extra things that they can see in you, so hey, you have to convey that. But
I remember mine, and it was one of my most favorite guys ever. I've actually told the story. This was the guy that got the lung transplant and then got COVID. But it was really funny because it was March, I think it was like 2019 or something. I applied for my license in April. And he called in. He was like, "Yeah, I'm going to be turning 65 in June. I want to see. I want to get everything set up. My wife's only 63, so it's just going to be for me. But I want to get to know everything." And he was out of Illinois, and so I was like, "Oh, okay, you big Chicago guy." And so we just started talking. And then in my head, I go, "If I sandbag this for another month, I can have my name on the application." So I go, "You know what, Robert? We can't, we can't do anything right now. It's a little bit too early. But let me call you in a month and we can get it done." And he was like, "Okay, perfect." Got my first appointment with Renaissance Insurance Company.
Nice.
Okay. This was the only 2 policies I ever did with them. I even threw in their Renaissance Dental, and I had no idea what the benefits were. But me and him just connected so much, and I made Renaissance sound like it was the most top-tier company. It actually was, in fact, at the end, because he was in the hospital for 171 days, and he never got a bill, and he had an organ transplant and COVID.
I didn't know they had it done.
So it's, well, yeah, I didn't know either, Brad. I don't know what the hell I was doing.
That's right.
I just saw dollar signs and my name on the application.
Yeah.
But that turned into...
You dreamed it, and it was...
Exactly. That turned into such a good... And I still remember because I took the phone call, and then in my head I'm calculating. I'm like the appointments take like 2 weeks. And I just did this, and I just finished my Circon like last week, and he's going to start 6/1. Let me just do it like into April just to make sure. And then sure enough, when I got that appointment, I went in, I could do the application, I called him, I was like, "All right, got to get you taken care of here." And I'll never forget him, R.I.P., I sent him and his family flowers when he passed away. He was such a cool guy, but it led to a relationship. Now I'm his wife's agent, and she absolutely loves me, and I love them as a family too. So it's kind of funny with those first ones that you have that you don't really know the impact that it has on you.
Yeah. I remember my first one. I was a mess on the phone because I'm trying to, like I said, talk, educate. I'm going to show that I'm going to be the best agent out there because I'm so smart. I'm a great reader. Nowhere. So I get this one lady on the phone, and she was like a borderline MAPD. She had some money issues. She was trying to get off of her Medicare supplement plan, and she's like, "I've been reading about this Medicare Advantage plans." And I'm working for a company that does no Medicare Advantage plans. So I have no idea what they are. No idea. And it's 2019, so...
That was a dirty word.
it was forbidden.
At 18,
Yes.
right.
So I can't even speak against it because I have no idea what it is. But I remember for that first moment, I'm like, I'm just going to talk to this person like a human being. And I just asked her questions. I said, well, what's going on with your life? You know, like I was talking to her, you know. And she's like, you know, explaining that she's having marital issues, and she just she divulged in her personal life. And I realized, like, oh my God, like we're having a conversation. Like I'm not selling her anything. I'm just talking to her. And then what I did was I said, well, look, you know, it sounds like you have some health issues. And I know that this is going to prevent you from dealing with any type of problem with your health. And she's like, you're right. And then all I did was like, it was an underwriting, and I didn't. Underwriting? What? Do I have to underwrite? What are you talking about? So I just, you know, I said, listen, this is something that we got to do. And after learning about it, we switched her plan. And Jason Blevins, who's helping me, he's holding my hand, you know, he's like, ask these questions, you know, go over this process. And she just went right through me. And the reason that she stayed with me is because I had that connection. And after I did that, it was a light. It's like, I don't have to sell them anything. I just have to talk to them and just be a human being with them and create that connection and be myself. How hard that may be. Some people, I'm likable sometimes, I'm unlikable other times. But find that connection, find the connection, find the concern that helps them realize that I'm here to help you. I'm not here to sell you anything. And then from there, it's all uphill because I knew that I was helping that person. I knew that whatever happens in their life, you know, they knew that I took care of them.